DevilNeverCry.
What is up, everyone? It is me, DevilNeverCry, and you join me for a DMC 5 Special Edition Dante Must Die S-Rank run featuring Vergil, so technically it's Vergil Must Die. Mission 14, starting off with a feature that should have been in the base game, the old Grim Grips to help you skip all the inconsequential walking that you initially do as V, who technically we're still playing as V here if you want to get complicated about things, but I digress. This is a boss rush. They're not all too tricky even on this difficulty if I'm honest, because they end up being weaker variants of themselves from their respective missions. But we've got Goliath who we're starting off with, then we have Artemis, and we're finally going to round off the trio with Cavaliere. So, I mean, Vergil is just overpowered, so expect these bosses to go down fairly rapidly. I do think I take a few rogue hits here and there, but in all honesty, it doesn't matter if our style gauge gets dropped a few ranks, because we just end up building so much anyway that it really doesn't matter by the end of it all. But we're going to start off doing our best to avoid taking damage, as is often the case. And once I have those points racked up, that's when I kind of tend to play fast and loose. Doing a good job of skipping or dodging all of these, like, I don't even know what you'd call them, fireballs? I mean, imagine having a mouth in your stomach. Brings a whole new meaning to... Never mind. We'll let that thought end there and press on. So we're going to do the standard tactic here of charging up our favorite Shoryuken and pretty much freezing the boss with our summon swords. That is the go-to health destroyer in this game and in DMC 4. DMC 4 more so because you've got the distorted real impact, but I mean, look at that. 8,500 stylish points. Even if I died at this point and continued on, I'd still have more than enough points to net the S rank. Which, I mean, begs the question, should there be more than just an S rank in DMC games? I mean, DMC 3 had the SS rank, you know, where you basically S rank every single aspect that you could possibly get that surmises the total S rank, like your damage, your time, your item used, your style, things like that. DMC 1, of course, had the special bonus, which pretty much is exactly the same. You have to get a perfect ranking in your damage, your time, and I believe the orbs that you find. And so it would be cool to see something like that in DMC 5, or, you know, the next iteration of whatever DMC that we have. I know you do get bonuses to your points and things like that for completing a mission, no damage, for example, but, you know, give us something more. Go even further beyond, to steal a quote from Dragon Ball. A quad S, a triple S, the sky's the limit. You know, people thought that getting the S rank on every single mission on this game was bad. Just imagine if they made you get an SS rank on DMC 3 for the Platinum Trophy, as I just try and damage race the boss here. Or imagine they made getting special bonuses mandatory in DMC 1. I think you'd end up seeing these games on a lot more of like the nightmare lists of Platinum Trophies that you see on YouTube these days. Which I still think that 4 is just the worst in terms of tough trophies, if I'm honest. I don't think anything's going to dethrone that. As we come off to Cavaliere, I mean, Artemis went down pretty quickly though. So did Goliath, and spoiler alert, the same thing's going to happen here with our boy Cav. We let us have his moment in the sun. We don't skip this cutscene, you know, and let him come back to life. Miraggio, Angelo. They technically are mirages, aren't they, I guess? Illusions. Though not quite the illusions you tend to see from the Akatsuki. I'm just on a roll today with the anime references. I don't know why. I mean, if you want the easy parries, that move with Beowulf kind of tends to parry quite easily, just because it hits so many times in such rapid succession. It may look like we're on the verge of defeat here, but I realize at this point I haven't used any of Vergil's ultimate moves, so I decided to just whip him out. You know, I'm usually the kind of person when it comes to RPGs, I try to save all of the elixirs or the best items, and then by the end of the game I never use them, so I guess in a similar form here, there's no point holding back all of the spicy moves you have, right? Just absolutely send it. And that's the last sort of challenge of this mission. We've got our 7,500 points. I don't even know why I'm flexing. It would that was the scrappiest fight of them all. We end up taunting, but again, we fly through. Some pesky demons ended up just, I don't know, bleeding as they fly, and left us a whole cache of just floating orbs, the forbidden gummies. And this is where you'd see typically the cameo system, but obviously it's been entirely omitted here for Vergil because Vergil's more of a what-if scenario. So we end up destroying these pulsating sacks, the hentai tentacles disappear, and we just sort of make our way. I don't know why I'm back skating here. I must have been having a field day when I recorded this. But yeah, we end up moving through what can only be described as some horrible ribcage. Could very well be Leviathan's ribcage. I mean, that would have been an ultimate throwback. Something tells me that's not the case. And that's pretty much it. Not really much of a puzzle, if I'm honest. I know people don't quite like the puzzles in these games, particularly some of the ones you maybe saw in TMC1, even though they were very light puzzles altogether, but that is going to be the S rank. It has been me, DevilNeverCry. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and as always, I'll see you all next video.